really care. Pussy nigga write a letter. Ryan solo when I'm still in the group. Biggest in my.
Hey guys. I can't believe I'm doing this. I just want to say welcome to our first YouTube video. It's been long overdue, and there are people that have been like asking my 18 YouTube channel and all that, and it's a new year, so I figured why not live up to that promise that I've been making my guys and this release and all that. So now that I'm like deciding to take up this I'm getting distracted because there's background noise, but what I'm trying to say is, now that I've decided to take this step into like getting into this whole YouTube space, I'm starting off with a Q&A. So I posted questions on Instagram, and a few people like post questions and all that, so I'll be responding to those questions. And pardon me if I sound so nervous, like this is nerve-wracking, like speaking to a camera and all that, but I believe that with time I'll get used to it and this is alright. And yeah, let's get into it. So these are the questions, and some questions actually come from people that I know, yabo, and as a way of supporting, like Umdu would ask more than one question or things like that. So I will kind of pick what I think should be replied to, and also like maybe elaborate on things that, even if like it's things that were not asked, I will, like if that opportunity comes, then I'll over explain myself or whatever the case may be. So the first question I got was, define yourself in 3 words. I don't know, I think I'm a nice person. That's one. Goofy, maybe, ne? Also like maybe very serious, like Dugulamtu, I really can't take chances, like I always want to plan things, like yeah, I think Nijal, is that 3? I think that's 3 words. So I would say I'm a nice person, or maybe, okay, let's remove goofy. I'm a nice person. I kind of am serious, also like serious or spontaneous, but I also think I'm a spontaneous person. Yeah, I don't know, but like, okay, yeah, I think I'm also spontaneous. How tall are you? How tall am I? I'm 1.5 meters tall. What is your favorite music genre? So people that know me would attest to this, ne? I listen to all sorts of genres, like abantu that, like my family, they know me as Umtu or Mamela Iskub most of the time, because that's the genre that I listen to most when I'm around, like when I'm at home. But quite recently I've also like been exposed to like jazz. So I would say it's global jazz, like any good music, basically, like Ngundu or Mamela, any type of good music. Like I don't have a specific genre that I would say I listen to and I don't listen to other genres. It's something that, you know, that I vibe with or that I vibe to. Alright, Lomtolo. What advice would you give to a first year student? What advice? Okay, all I can say is like don't put pressure on yourself, yeah, bro. I feel like one thing I've learned with the whole journey of being a student and things like that is that I put so much pressure on myself. Like I set goals, ne? Because I mean, like all of us set goals, all of us want to achieve Zidozitile, but at the same time it's not being realistic with yourself and your abilities as well. So ungas meet as goals, now you put pressure on yourself because you feel like you didn't meet or you didn't acquire those goals. So I feel like you have to be real with yourself. That's one thing. Like, know yourself, know where you come from, know why you're studying towards what you're studying. Like, what is it that you want to change, be it about your situation or be it about yourself. Like, be self-aware, like zazi uba ungubani, you know, what you're going for, what your goals are, and how to attain those goals, and also be realistic with those goals. Ungafuni izinto that are very far out of reach. And also, if you don't get your goals, it's okay, there's time. You don't have to have things figured out like straight after matric. Like, you don't have to have life figured out. Even when you like get older, when you reach 25, whatever, if things don't work out at that time, it's okay. Like, just take life as it comes. I feel like that's sufficient advice that I would give to Mdo, or that's pursuing their studies for the first time. Don't put pressure on yourself. Enjoy life, but like prioritize what's important. Like, be aware of what is important and what isn't important. And as get English in Balege, like, guys, like, I don't know. The next question is, have you ever been to to the club? I've never been. We're back in my years when we were still figuring out who we are, things like that, like Sabeto's stage, or whatever you may term it, or whatever. With my cousin Sakula, we would like go to places and things like that, but I've never been exposed to that club experience. I'm not interested. Right. So the other question I got was, what motivated you to start a YouTube channel? So thing is, the channel ndaiqala back in 2020, right? And it was during the time where COVID struck, and there was still like that whole music covers thing was a trend during that time, where people would go on social media about and all that. So as a person that is obsessed, that's always been obsessed with music, I've always like aspired to do something like that, yeah, bro. So I was like hoping that I would start recording and start singing, yeah, bro. So that was like the whole intention behind it. But as the years went by, I've never posted a video. Then obviously vlogs, people are, you know, I don't know, becoming influencers, and they're using YouTube as a platform. So then it became a thing for me now. That's what's motivating me right now. But it's because, you know, it's like a thing now, and it sort of aligns with what I'm aspiring, or what I'm like working towards. So the next question I got was like, why now? Like, why did you decide to post that on the channel like right now? So I don't know. I think I've been making excuses like the past couple of years, especially last year when I started talking about this channel. And I remember like I would get pushed by the like to promote the channel and things like that, like on school groups, things like that. And I would always like find excuses. I think it was a matter of comfort, like being comfortable with like the whole YouTube experience, you know? And also like it's not easy pursuing something that a pusher towards people, or that brings like a number of people like sort of into your life. So like I had to find the hunger for YouTube, I guess, because the more I saw creators, the more I saw people like getting out of the comfort zone, pushing for this thing. I think that's enough motivation for me to pursue this thing. Because now, like, it's an extra like, yes, there are many people out there that are in the same position as I am, that don't feel comfortable talking in front of a camera, but they're doing it regardless because this is what they want. So that is enough motivation for me now to push for this, because it's like there's no excuse, like, literally, because and people are enjoying it, you know, people that are aspiring to do this and it's going well for Bona. So I think from that it was just a matter of comfort and just finding that confidence. Like, even at work, it's nerve-wracking. About you know, I don't usually sound like this, or I don't, but I'll find myself, I'll find like confidence as time goes. But what's important for Nangoku is starting, yeah, Bona. It's because I think I was also so obsessed with, you know, I wanted to be so perfect when I start, things like that. Now I don't care. For as long as I've started, I'll take it from here. And there's room for improvement. there's room for growth. Yeah, bon. So yeah, on to the next question. What inspired you to create the channel? It started off as a channel kuba ndifuna ukwenza covers zomculo, and now it's like I'll use it for vlogs, I'll use it for putting myself out there, I'll use it as, I don't know, as my journal. Like, I don't know, it's gonna become my baby, sort of, because we need a balance in life, I think. You know, as much as I'm pursuing studies, as much as I'm trying to figure out life, I need something that will kind of like cool me off, because I can't be Sautina. I'm constantly stressed, I'm constantly thinking about the future. Like, I'm constantly trying to figure things out. Coming to a space like this where I'm creating, I think for me it's gonna bring just like coolness, like just calm down and, you know, enjoy. Yeah, bro. So I feel like that's just the whole point. Like, it's not even about where this channel is gonna go. Like, I'm excited for that, but right now I'm grateful, and I'm also proud of the fact that I've taken this step. And I know filming is sort of something like I'm looking forward to that. I feel like I enjoy just living in that space and taking content, thinking of content, and whether or not people engage with that, that's something that I will focus on later. Or one does like all the dynamics that are associated with being a creator. I feel like man, I will just see it later. Now I'm just grateful that I'm allowing myself this space, and from that it's just a matter of, you know, enjoying. Like in I think I like this. I like looking at myself camera. As much as it's something I'm gonna grow and be comfortable with as time goes, I'm really happy to be looking at the camera and, you know, just taking this step. So yeah, I hope they pendle it. I hope they pendle me also, because I think also with the whole nerves and feeling anxious, the and all of that. And then the next advice is, what advice would you give to a first year student at UCT? I think I saw some question like this. Yeah? Okay, like similar to that. Like, take it as it comes. Like, take it as it comes. If varsity experience is not easy, it's also what you make out of it. I feel like Ubomi is what you make out of it. If you're constantly like drenched in your sadness or your failures, you're missing out on the bigger things, like the better things. You're missing out on, isn't just Clay, or like just happiness is like you choose, man. You choose. If you want to set goals, if you want to accomplish indozitile, you want to get distinctions, it's all in your mind. Yeah, well, you tell yourself you're gonna get something, you put in the work, right? I feel like, yeah, it's just you ikuwendo, like ikuwendo. You want to do great, you want to graduate, that's on you. The fact that you took the step of applying Evercity and, you know, choosing to pursue a career, and you, that just shows your determination onayo to make your dreams work. So now you have to carry on the same determination and the same hunger for mapopo akho and just push through. I feel like you're gonna say man, nothing is hard unless when now you live up that mentality ba kunzima kwathintile. So it's really not hectic being a first year student, but you just have to know who you are, be self-aware, know your goals, set priorities, like set boundaries, and why you're doing what you're doing, and, you know, where you see yourself and things like that. Like, you're going to. And who's your favorite inspo? Who's your favorite YouTuber or inspo? Ne? That's the next question. Baninzi, but I feel like the most YouTubers that I align with, that I've been aligning with, Goku, Coffee No Milk, Mini naye, Minentlelanga, and yeah, that's the two I can think of right now. I feel like content level is like, I don't know, it's what keeps me, like, I'm always looking forward to those vlogs. And honestly, there's other YouTubers, ne, but I there's also, there's also a girl by Ubuhle Vuma. Yeah, yeah. Oh, this question, like, baninzi, ne, there's so many YouTubers that like are my inspo out there, like abandoned babukelayo, and I feel like when I watch them, I feel like the banala, I don't know, motivation. Like I wanna see life through. You know, I wanna reach my goals. Like Coffee No Milk, Minentle, those are the people that whenever I watch, I know, but definitely I'm like goal, like dreams are, you know, like izinto zenzeka, you know. So those are the first two I can think of right now, but there's obviously many more. Yeah, the question, I wish I could do, I wish I could. And as and then the next question is, what will your channel be about? Like, is it storytelling or is it just vlogs? Like Nam Geshem, one thing that I've also learned about social media is that you have to find initial, like you can't just do what everyone else is doing. You need to find something that aligns with who you are. And as much as, like, it's easy to do what everyone else is doing, ne? And I'm also at a process where I'm also like figuring out what it is that I really like, yeah. Well, at the same instance, andingumntu owenza content just for, because I know xa ndibukela videos nam, I know what my expectations are. So like I kind of am putting myself in that position, but as a viewer, what is it that I want to see? Like, what is it that I want to watch? So I'm in a process where I'm like still figuring out, but what I can think of at the top of my head right now is that I know definitely vlogs, like uni vlogs, that whole experience, I guess. And yeah, for now, but like I'm gonna find my niche, and I guess as especially Yamba, it's gonna be clear to my audience, but okay, this is what she does. And yeah, I can't really say ngoku because I just took the step, because I've been saying this, I'll post, I've been saying, hey, that video is coming on YouTube. So now it's just me taking that step and allowing people to see my face, I guess. Because like, even if, like, I get the whole point of a Q&A, ne, whereby people get to know you, and this one doesn't leave it. That's one thing. If you want to get to know me, stick to this channel and be like hlala apha, and you get to know me as a Koshaliama, because at the end of the day, we're growing, we're evolving and all that. So this is not the me you're gonna see throughout. So if you wanna know me, stick around. You will know me. I'll stick around the channel. So yeah. And I think those are the only questions. And what I wanted to say is, happy guys, like I'm so happy that I've taken this step. Like, I can't even explain how proud of myself I am, and how grateful for the support from people that have been pushing me, and people that have been motivating me, like making me see the positive side that I have been seeing, because I've been saying all these negative things, and there have been people that have been like, Andy, they've like sort of bringing light into the situation and making me realize, because it's just a matter of starting. And yeah, it's not going to be all fancy and as your ideal kind of videos that you watch from your favorite YouTubers, but I'm really grateful that I took the step, and I am looking forward to like things that are coming, and I'm looking forward to you guys knowing me and me knowing you. And yeah, man, like, it's gonna be nice. For the things that weren't clear in this video, things like my age, or where I am now, those things are gonna make sense as Yamba. The things that I didn't say, that were not asked, or that I did not mention in the video, don't worry. If you guys stick to my YouTube channel, as time goes, you're gonna know about these things. It's like us being friends right now. hayi yonke into ezawuthethwa ngoku, hayi yonke into we're gonna know about each other right now, but as we go along you're gonna learn these things and you guys are gonna know. Yabo. Also, I'm a very conservative person. Yabo. So I don't really share a lot about myself or my plans or what I'm doing. But being in a space like this obviously requires you to share, maybe even if it's a bit of your personal life, which is something that's gonna happen. But like for now, for the sake of me starting, I'm gonna keep things to myself for the video. But there's especially more vlogs coming up. You guys are gonna get to know me, and it's gonna be nice. Thank you so much for watching this video up until here. Hope you guys will subscribe, like, comment, and share with your friends, and tell them to subscribe. Mabazi, but subscribe, you guys won't regret it. Also, have a lisp, guys. You better be with me. You better be with me. I have a lisp, and yeah, this is alright. Bye.